would have been 2 points for the Tribe.
They still lead at 5-0 as Wilmington looking for their first points. Banks in the middle will like a nice move in the paint and lay it in to cut it back to 3.
Banks is
away. It'll lead to a Willis jumper. Her wild runner no good. DeGraff gets the board and is able to put it back up and in, then at least in the early going. This will be a jumper from Lacey Suggs, who knocks it down the first quarter. As the inbound play read perfectly by Suggs. She's going to try to beat everybody down the floor and does to lay it in. So Lacey Suggs on a 4-0 run by herself to stop the Tribes. 8-0 with 14. Now DeGraff for a 3. That's off the square and down. Bank shot for DeGraff on the triple.
You're right. When your defense is as strong as it is, they're
to Jenny DeGraff. She's a transfer from Penn State in her second season with the Seahawks. Chris with it now. Her free throw line extended jumper is nothing but net. And the Seahawks climbing back into it have cut it back. Chris by everybody. Her shot no good, but the offensive rebound to UNC Wilmington. DeGraff spins in the lane, gets a step, and her layup goes for the Seahawks. Back to a 4-point game. The Tribe has not scored in the last cold, so now the Seahawks, we talked about a little bit of the offensive struggles. They're matching the offense now for the Tribe, and Coach Swanson's going to call timeout. They had this here as a jumper no good. Reynolds tips it, but it's right into the hands of Paige Powell, and the layup goes for Powell, and it's back to a 5-point lead. 5 to shoot for the Seahawks. Rocky a long 2. That's good for Madison Rocky, and she's had, will go to the cup. She'll kick out to Green for 3. That's short, and it's going to be off to Rebecca Banks as Vic's looking to chase down Banks, and that's no good, but she gets her own rebound, and the layup goes to cut it to 1. So most times you look for a 2. Timber Tate, who can knock it down from 3, will, and it's a tie game. Tribe didn't put this time to jump. It'll be another offensive rebound, and Julie, that's something William Mary's going to have to clean up as DeGraff will swish a 3 to give the Seahawks their largest lead. William Mary being...
You're exactly right. She's pressing too much. Just needs to let the game come to her.
And Rebecca Banks with the slip to put them back up by 5 to the Seahawks.
I think that'll be the key for her getting back on track here.
Chris for a long 2 again, and that's a swish for Mariah Crisp. The game all changed. William Mary was up, and they had a
player they're going to really have to get a close eye on is Crisp. She is taking over this game right now, not only with her dribbling and penetration, but hitting some big shots.
Rocky to the cup, and it's a 9-point Seahawks lead, and rim. These things start to mount up. You know, you leave yourself no margin for error. That's a 3 coming from Rocky. It's good. The largest lead of the night for UNC Wilmington. As Coach Swanson tries. Chris controls the point guard position. It's a 4-point game, but the Seahawks will take some time off the clock. They'll go inside the Banks, and I shouldn't have said anything.
It's your fault, Andrew.
How to get a stop here, though. Timber Tate gets free and lays it in. Wilmington trying to suck the life out of the game. And look at that, they get an easy layup. Rebecca Banks. Last possession probably without fouling as DeGraff will step into a 3, and that's the dagger. Jenny DeGraff, it's a big 3. And Wilmington looks like they're going to come into Kaplan Arena and pick up an upset win over the Tribe.